What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining. This is Dr. Andrew Kim, MD. I am a board certified psychiatrist. Thank you for joining the first episode of the Insomniacs live stream with your host, Dr. Andrew Kim. All right, guys. I know it's been a long time since I've posted anything here on my YouTube channel. So this is why I said, you know what? I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try to just do some live streams like a talk show style. So that's why I'm going to allow some listeners here to call in. We'll put the phone number up later. So if you want to call into these live streams, I'll put the number up. You can text message and tell me your name, what you want to talk about, and if it's relevant to our topics, I'll give you a call and we can even have you guys talk on the live stream itself. Hopefully we can pick up some more viewers as we keep doing this. So again, guys, I'm going to commit to doing this live stream multiple nights a week. We're probably going to start off doing Saturday and Tuesday nights. And if it picks up some steam, maybe we'll do it 3 nights a week. But now we're going to do it a couple nights a week called the Insomniacs live stream. Because that's right, guys, it's late. It's 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central. We're going to stream for about 30 minutes. We'll see how many viewers come and take a listen. So tonight, guys, let's keep it light and simple. We'll get into heavier stuff in some of the upcoming episodes. Let's start off by talking about Black Friday and Thanksgiving. So let's start off with Black Friday, guys. Let's see. Black Friday, is the hype dead, or do you still get excited? Do you still get hyped up for Black Friday? I mean, look, I'm going to date myself here. I am 42 years old, 1982 baby right here. So for all of you 1980s babies, shout out to all of you. That's right, guys. We're still going strong. So if you remember back in the 80s, in the 90s, the Black Friday hype was crazy. I mean, you would physically, right? There wasn't this online shopping. There wasn't online shopping back then. So you would have to basically look up sales ahead of time, right? Whether in the newspapers, magazines, print ads, TV commercials, etc. You'd have to remember where you want to go. You'd get in these long lines the morning of. The crazy ones, right? The crazy ones, the real ones would be really insane. And they'd even sleep over. You would do sleepovers in line, right? I had friends who would wait for video game consoles, some new video game itself coming out, some crazy electronic deals where some stores were doing some crazy hype, to sell some big screen TV for like $20. So Lisa remembers, shout out to Lisa, she remembers. So exactly, Lisa. So basically, you'd stand there forever or even sleep over, have a friend hold your place in line so that basically you could get ready to run into the store with madness. And I'm telling you guys, it was crazy. I mean, the moment those doors would open, people were just running around like a madhouse, okay? So, I mean, and the crazy thing is when I look back, I was telling my wife this the other day that, I mean, I remember with my brothers waiting in line, we'd rush in and we'd be so hyped to get these Blu-ray DVDs or just DVDs that maybe full price retail were $25 and maybe we could snag them for $2 to $5. And we thought we hit the jackpot. And when you think about it, it's like, do you really need that DVD? Was it going to be life or death for you to get that DVD? Was it life or death for you to get that TV on sale? No, but it was like hysteria, right? I mean, it was like a madhouse. So tell me, does that still happen? Does that still happen to this day, guys? I mean, I've just resorted to online shopping. I mean, heavy on Amazon, BestBuy.com, pickup orders, delivery. I don't think I've done that in decades. So I could just be out of touch. Does that still happen? Do you guys still do the crazy stand in line early morning, sleep over in a sleeping bag, sleep over in a tent to get some kind of crazy deal? Look, I've still seen some lines. I mean, every now and then, the rare occasions where I'm out shopping at brick and mortar places, I still see these long lines sometimes for shoe drops, right? When some kind of new crazy shoe or sneaker, I guess they're called sneakerheads, right? When some new sneaker line is coming out or when the new iPhone is coming out, I still see people in some egregiously long lines. So I know that it still happens, but do you guys still participate? Is that still a thing? Or are you guys just resorting to online shopping at this point? So if you're catching this not live and you're going to watch this recording later, just leave a comment in the comment section. Just let me know, do you guys still practice in the tradition of waiting in those lines and just, sleeping out, going up early? Lisa says no. Yeah, she says she thinks most everyone orders online because Amazon and others offer amazing deals. You're right. You're right, Lisa. I think that's why for me, I mean, most of what I do is just online. I just shop around on Amazon, or I just shop on Google and just see who's got the best deal. Is it, Best Buy? Is it Home Depot, etc.? So tell me in the chat, tell me in the comments if you still guys do that, if you guys still do that, and brag. Tell me about your best Black Friday deal that you got this weekend or yesterday on Black Friday itself. And tell me, I want to hear a couple comments. Comment number 1, do you do Black Friday shopping for the thrill, just for the excitement that you just got a deal, that you got so much savings, right? Some people just get that dopamine rush, right? It's human nature. We're looking for that excitement, for that dopamine rush in our lives. I can relate to that. Do you just get the dopamine rush just because you know you got such a good deal? Or is it more that you really needed that item and you truly got it because you needed that, you were eyeballing it, you and your family needed something and you got a good deal? And there's nothing wrong with that. You got a great deal. Is it really because you needed that item? Or are you just getting that dopamine rush just to get the deal, right? So what did you guys score this Black Friday or this Black Friday weekend, or waiting for this Cyber Monday, I guess? So, I mean, for me, I'm going to tell you one thing I got. I picked it up today. I picked up, you guys are going to laugh, a beverage cooler, a beverage refrigerator, one of those little mini fridges just for soda, for bottles of water. Okay, and I'm going to be first to say, like, did I need a separate mini beverage fridge? No, of course not. I didn't need it, right? So that's what I'm talking about. It's like, why did I buy that stupid thing? Well, I don't know. I've seen my parents had one, my brother has one. I'm like, it's convenient. It'll give me more space in the fridge. It'll free up that shelf where we put all of our bottles of water, the soda pop. But again, did I need it? No, I think retailers still have a way, right? Retailers still understand human psychology, right? And I'm a psychiatrist and I still fall for the savvy advertising. I see online retail price, right? And of course, it's just an arbitrary made up price, right? Retail price, $329, $330, whatever it was. And it's slashed to $170. And I'm like, oh, hey, I kind of wanted one, right? I kind of wanted one. $170 instead of $320, $330. I'm like, what a steal. Might as well, right? And this is how they get you. I mean, they got me, I got, right? So what did you guys buy this Black Friday? And again, was it something that you really wanted and you're just happy you got a great deal on something you wanted or needed? Or is it just about the savings and you just want to brag? Because look, some people, that's their thing, right? It's almost like a hobby or dopamine rush to just say you saved a lot of money. No shame in that. So leave it in the comments, leave it in the chat. Let us know what you got, what you snagged. And again, is it about the thrill or you got a great deal? So tell us about that. All right. Now, moving on, let's talk about post-Thanksgiving thankfulness, guys. Okay. Post-Thanksgiving thankfulness. Now, we make such a big deal every year, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing to show thanks on Thanksgiving, to talk about what we're grateful for. And I think it's important that we also think about what we're grateful for, what we have gratitude for, what we're thankful about post-Thanksgiving. Well, here's a comment coming in. Dennis, my man, thank you for joining the Insomniacs live stream. Dennis got a $1,000 watch for $720, a Citizen ProMaster Navihawk. Sounds fancy. I'm not a huge watch guy. My friend got me a nice watch when I attended his wedding as his best man, but not a watchophile, I guess. I don't know if that's the term. So nice. Is that a steal? Is that considered a steal, Dennis, or just a good deal? Or how much of a steal is that? I don't know how much they typically discount Citizen ProMaster Navihawks. Would you say that's a really big steal, or was just a good deal? Or that's a massive discount. So it looks like it's almost 30% off But nice, nice. So you got a Citizen Pro Master Navahawk. Very nice, very nice. Anyways, guys, so keep those comments coming. So back to the Thanksgiving, post Thanksgiving thankfulness, right? I think it's you know, we shouldn't just have this one day, right? This one day where we gather around our family, our friends, and we just are overt about our thankfulness. Now, I'm not saying that we have to make it a holiday every single day, 365 days a year, right? That's not what I'm saying. So, but I think it's important for us to reflect, how do we truly live a life of gratitude, right? To have some of that with us every single day. Because look, guys, you know just as well as I do, right? I've been alive now for 42 years. Those of you who are older, those of you around my age, even in your 30s, you know, you guys have lived long enough. You know, life is stressful, right? I'm not trying to be a pessimist post things. You know what I'm saying? Life is stressful, right? I'm a psychiatrist. Every day, I'm dealing with people who are telling me sometimes about the worst days of their life, right? About their struggles in their relationships, with their marriage, with their boyfriend, with their girlfriend, with their significant other, about loneliness, about the stress at their job, about the job they don't have, about the bills that are racking up, about their health issues, right? They have genuine health issues. We take health for granted. There's so many things, right? All the politics in the world, things that are going on in your local government, your federal government, the election results that I know everyone is all worked up about, right? And there's just so much, right? Every single day. And if we allow ourselves as human beings, we can get consumed. We can get consumed by the rat race, by the stress, by the tiredness from the fatigue, being worn out. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised there's so much discontent in America, because we're tired. We're tired. Every day, we're just trying to survive. We're trying to look out for our loved ones, provide for them, provide for ourselves, try to keep ourselves sane and healthy, try to get some joy, even in the midst of this craziness. It's tiring, guys, right? So I think it's important. I really do. I really do. I think it's important that, you know, as we move past Thanksgiving, how do we not just forget about Thanksgiving as this just, you know, one time, once a year smorgasbord of Thanksgiving? How do we take a little bit of that every single day, right? What are you grateful for? What are you thankful for? Where do you find meaning? How do we find meaning in our day-to-day life? So I'm going to connect those two things, thanks and meaning. It's not just being about being thankful and saying it out loud or saying it internally, right? If you can find and connect with inner gratitude and inner thankfulness, typically, right, that is likely to connect to something that you value, something that you find deep meaning in, right? So again, it's an exercise of not just saying, I'm grateful, and to get yourself into this toxic positivity, right? This delusional positivity to ignore your problems. That's not what I'm saying. In the midst of this craziness, the craziness of the rat race of life, how do we overtly carve out some time to reflect on what you are grateful for? Because if you can do that, you can typically connect it to finding some meaning in life. And I think that is crucial. Finding meaning in your day-to-day life. Because look, I'm 42 years old. I probably still am working easily. Ask my wife, ask my kid, where, you know, it's I work in this rat race. I'm a workaholic, right? I'm probably still easily putting in 60 hours a week at my job. And I feel terrible. I do. I feel terrible because by the end of that workday, I'm drained. I'm emotionally and mentally exhausted half the time. And it's hard. It's hard for me to then be fully present for my wife and kid. And I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful for having a loving wife who's very understanding of me, a very healthy, beautiful, young 9-year-old son, my son Tyler, who's still upstairs watching his iPad. He's been very sick, so send your positive vibes for my son Tyler. He's just had this prolonged upper respiratory issue for the past week on his Thanksgiving break. Not a fun time for a 9-year-old, so send him your good vibes so that he can heal up fast to enjoy maybe the last couple days of his Thanksgiving break. But I'm eternally grateful for my wife, for my son. I mean, they are my life, basically. And I'm thankful for them. I need to be more cognizant of that day to day. And I do connect that to my meaning, because why do I work so hard? Like, why do I work every single day? Why do I put in those hours? Why do I bother doing what I do? It connects back to them, right? And if I could focus on that a bit more than just all the complaints. If you guys met me in real life in person, I don't know that you want to hang out with me, guys. I just complain nonstop. I don't even know how my wife just keeps putting up with me. I just complain about how this sucks at my job. You know, this person at my job doesn't get it. How come I don't get compensated more? I'm not happy here. I got to move on. This and that. Blah 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 blah. I'm a complaint machine, right? And I lose sight of the fact of the things that I'm wishing for, wanting for, oftentimes have nothing to do with what I truly value in life. I know what I value in life, guys. At least at this point, I have clarity on that. I value and I'm thankful for my family, my wife and my kid. And it's a short list. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's a short list, but that's all I need. That's all I need. So what are you guys thankful for? So if you're catching this not live and this is recorded and you're seeing this after effect, just put in the comments, what are you thankful for? What are you grateful for? Is it your health? Is it a bond with others in your life, your spouse, significant other, relative, whoever it may be? Is it for the job you have, for the fact that you have a home, that you have a roof above your head, that you have food and you're not lacking in that area? Others are, right? So whatever it may be, just leave your comments below. I'm going to try to be much more proactive, look at the comments in the, asynchronous educational videos that are posted, these live streams, try to interact with you guys a bit more. Just want to make this more fun and interactive with you guys. So I appreciate the people who have even commented here, joined late night. I know it's late on the East Coast. I'm getting close to midnight at this point. So I appreciate you guys joining. And look, like I said, I'm going to start doing this regularly. I don't care if it's 2 viewers at a time, 50 viewers at a time. Just going to start posting regularly. So the next one I already have posted, episode 2, is going to be coming up this Tuesday, a couple days from now. It'll be at 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern. Might work on the timing of that. But the topic is going to be situationships. Why did I pick the topic of situationships for our next episode? Because I recently did a podcast through my workplace. And again, what I'm going to share in my next episode is my personal opinions, has nothing to do with my job. I'm going to be very blunt and open about it, but let's talk about situationships. So situationships, basically, right? I mean, the consensus kind of loose definition is you're in a relationship that's not a formal, kind of typical, prototypical romantic relationship with as much commitment. It's not necessarily just friends or just friends with benefits. It's just you're with somebody. There's definitely sexual activity occurring, but kind of this amorphous level of commitment. So why such a rise in this term, right? And this relationship subtype called situationships. So what is it? What are the signs or hints that you might be in one? Do I think it's reasonable, feasible, possible for this to be long lasting and healthy for both parties? We'll talk about that. And I would love, if you're watching this live or you're hearing this recording, if you are in a situationship, I would love for you to join that episode this upcoming Tuesday, 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern. And I want you to text in. See this line right here? Get ready. Text, hey, coffee. Hi, coffee. I'm coffee. Nice name right here. See, coffee. I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee at almost midnight Eastern because I am an insomniac. So, but if you guys are in a situationship, join us for that episode because I would love to hear someone who is in one right now and just hear firsthand, like what do you find enticing and welcoming about that relationship subtype? What are some of the quirks that you have to navigate? What are the things that you don't enjoy about a situationship, right? I'd like to just hear it firsthand. So if you are in one, text this number ahead of time, Okay, text it ahead of time. I won't be checking this regularly, but closer to each show. If you want to be queued up and you want to be calling live on the air, I'm going to connect it through Bluetooth so that the listeners here on live stream can hear the callers calling in. We're going to try to do a radio type call-in show moving forward, kind of a la Frasier. Okay. Sunday morning in Indonesia. Good morning, Coffee. That's so early. I appreciate you checking in from Indonesia. I hope you are good as well. So thank you for checking in. I really do appreciate it. So if you guys are in a situationship or were in one, I'd love to hear it. So save that number, 847-350-8397. Text me ahead of time. And if your topic sounds interesting, we'll queue you up ahead of time. So you're prepped to be someone that I'll call during the live stream. And put in the comment section below, guys, leave other topics you'd like to hear in future episodes. We'll see. We'll see. If I have some energy, we might do a bonus episode tomorrow. But for now, though, there is already a scheduled live stream about situationships that'll be this Tuesday. So go bookmark it, set your alerts. Please, oh my gosh. So we got Sunday morning in Indonesia, and then I got Lisa still hanging in strong towards the end of the episode here, 8:50 in Seattle. So what is the weather like in Seattle right now, Lisa? You tell me. Right here, it's freaking cold in the Chicago area. So it's like 20 something today, really windy, not pleasant. I don't know why I still live in the Chicago area. I keep telling my family, we got to move somewhere warmer. We got to move to Texas. We got to move to Arizona. I don't know where, but somewhere warmer. So there's a masochist in me that still lives here in the Chicago area. I'm so done with the Chicago winters. I hope Seattle isn't as brutal right now with the weather. So, but look, guys, I appreciate you guys checking in. I know it's late. I know there wasn't much warning ahead of time for this one, but again, bookmark the next episode for Tuesday. We'll see if I have some energy. Maybe we'll do a bonus episode tomorrow to get the momentum going, but otherwise save that. Thank you for checking in. Check me on, I guess, what was formerly Twitter, which is now called X, on Instagram. Same username as this YouTube channel, at Andrew Kim MD. If you guys are checking in for the first time, you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And until next time, guys, we'll check in for episode 2 of the Insomniacs live stream this Tuesday. 36 and cold, no rain. At least there's no rain, Lisa. So you have a safe and good night. And I will check you guys Tuesday night. Thank you again for checking in, Dr. Andrew Kim. Don't sleep too late tonight, guys. Thank you for checking the Insomniacs live stream.